holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
Give you a reason to smile. So come take a look at your screen. There it is. It looks like Stu Malloy sent this one in. It was the full moon and clouds on Sunday evening. Ooh, it's lucky that he even got those clouds, or the moon through the clouds the other night. So good job, Stu. All right, QR code right there on top of your screen. That is the quickest, easiest way to get your photo to TV. Thanks to our good friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at the big weather stories. The flood threat continues all the way through Sunday. Some areas experiencing it now, some experiencing it later.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6.
Rising water levels, impassable roads, the threat to life, and the race against the clock as search and rescue teams are deployed.
Plus, debris and destruction threaten safety, where officials are warning people to prepare for possible evacuations.
And from Ellensburg to Tri-Cities and in between, we've been tracking heavy rain today. We have fast rising rivers and gusty winds. I'll break it all down as Apple Valley News Now at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Hi, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. It is Tuesday, the 9th of December. It is a first alert weather night, and we begin with dangerous conditions across the region as water is rising, and it is rising fast in many locations. This was the scene just after 3 p.m. in Yakima County. You're looking at the Yakima River in between Toppenish and Union Gap, right next to Interstate 82.
Yeah, take a look at your screen here. You see that? Large logs, debris, fast-moving water, all becoming a big problem as we head into the night. Officials are monitoring that situation very closely. Very dangerous conditions out there.
Yeah, let's get right to First Alert's Stacy Lee. So as we are going into the evening hours, what are you watching now?
Well, I want to show you guys just how fast the rivers were rising. This is the Natchez River near Natchez. Take a look at where it started and how far it went up in just 24 hours. It went up nearly 5 feet and hit flood stage overnight last night. Now, the river isn't out of danger yet. It's going to kind of stay up there at flood level all the way through Saturday. Then things will start to recede. So again, we want to be very careful along our rivers, creeks, and streams. There's a level 2 be set to evacuate in the Natchez area, so be aware of that. You can check all that at your emergency management local forecast office. All right, the setup is this. The atmospheric river, very strong, continues to flow, and pretty much exactly what you're seeing right there. That's why we're seeing these heavy rain showers tonight. It's been raining cats and dogs tonight on your commute home, so again, be safe. Now, cue those strong gusty winds. We have a wind advisory which kicks in overnight tonight through tomorrow. We're going to see strong gusty winds 25 to 45, so a little bit less than we saw yesterday, but still pretty strong through the region. So our flood risk remains very high. We've got those strong gusty winds to deal with, more showers on the way, and check it out, temperatures running 15 to 20 degrees above the average. We'll unpack all of this coming up in just a few minutes. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, and our coverage of the flooding continues, where along the Yakima Greenway, a major water rescue took place throughout the day.
Dozens of homeless individuals and pets were stranded in rising floodwaters. I was at the scene all day, and I even spoke with one woman who was brought to safety. The operation first started Tuesday morning at Robertson Landing, just outside Union Gap city limits.
We found 15 here at this particular part in Robertson Landing. We found 2 more down in Union Gap at the Greenway, and one just about 10 minutes or so ago on the other side of this bridge behind me. So 18 total in this particular area.
From the Yakima County Sheriff's Office to multiple search and rescue teams, the fire department, and 2 Army Black Hawk helicopters from the Yakima Training Center. This was a dangerous mission, but luckily 18 people, along with dozens of dogs and cats, are still alive.
The river is continuing to rise now. If it doesn't rain, we'll expect it to recede. However, if it does rain again, we expect that the water level will rise again.
I met this woman who was rescued just before 1:45 in the afternoon, along with 4 of her cats.
And I found myself stuck on a little piece of land out there with my 4 cats, and had to wade through water up to my chest in order to get to dry land. It was very cold and very swift.
Camp Hope, a Yakima City bus, and other resources started arriving to the scene by 3:30 once everyone was accounted for.
So what we're doing right now is we're providing obviously shelter beds, meals, dry clothes, a place for their pets, as well as we'll be sending some cars to follow the ambulances up to the hospital so that when people are released, they have a shelter bed to go to. And if they don't want to come with us, we'll take them to Union Gospel Mission or other shelters.
Are you thankful for, this huge response to save your life and others?
I'm surprised about it, actually. I didn't think that there would be such a large response.
She told me she was worried subconsciously that there wouldn't be this big of a response for the homeless community.
Oh.
What would you say about that?
I would think that she and other people who are homeless should expect a larger response like this for people who are in need, especially if their life is in danger. It's important that we are here to help anyone who needs help.
Incredible. There's so many lives saved out there today.
It was
Austin.
unbelievable. At first, the report was 15 people, but by the end of the day, 18.
That is so many.
The dogs, the cats, myself and our photographer, we were driving up Interstate 82 from the Tri-Cities. We were actually supposed to go to the Natchez area, and we noticed the Black Hawk just flying around, and we thought, okay, something's happening, and we were able to find that, and what a scene.
Wow. Well, I'm glad. So everybody's accounted for. Everybody is safe tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least we had that happy ending.
Absolutely.
All right, Austin, great reporting. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, with the Natchez River rising rapidly, the fire department, as Stacy mentioned, issued a level 2 evacuation advisory. They are asking residents to stay away from Highway 12 in the area and the Little Red Schoolhouse as flood levels rise. Take a look at some of these pictures from the Natchez Fire Department. They say this morning, with high water conditions, logs were pushing against the bridge going into the Wonderland campground along Highway 12. Officials say there are also big issues in the Nile area, including the Elk Valley Lane area, which flooded. We're told the Nile Road Bridge that crosses Little Rattlesnake Creek is also damaged and is impassable.
The Kittitas County Public Health Department is warning people floodwaters can be dangerous to your health, saying they can expose you to hazardous chemicals, infectious diseases, and injury. They say if your wellhead has been covered by these waters, do not consume it until it has been tested. They also say to not use your septic system until the floodwaters go down. Yakima Valley Emergency Management has sandbags available at multiple locations. If you need some, we have a list of those locations on our website. Niall Cliffdale Fire and Rescue says there is an unmanned sandbag fill station located at Station 14 while supplies last. Officials are warning if the roads are flooded to turn around, don't drown. Of course, go to applevalleyNewsNow.com for updates and stay with us for continuing coverage of the floods all week long.
In other news tonight, Prosser police responded to a rest area on Merlot Drive this morning after a Facebook Marketplace meetup ended with an alleged assault. The victim says when he arrived, a person in a separate vehicle attacked him. Officials say both the alleged attacker and seller stole items from the victim before leaving in their own vehicles. The alleged attacker is a 45-year-old man from Prosser. He was located at a home on Old Inland Empire Road in Whitstrand, according to officials. He was taken into custody at the Benton County Jail on charges of first-degree robbery and second-degree theft. Police say the men knew each other and the attack is believed to be targeted. Police did not say if the seller is also facing charges or was arrested. The investigation is ongoing. In Sunnyside now, after a challenging final regular meeting of the year where the budget plan faced unexpected hurdles, the council now finds themselves racing against time.
So all new at 6 now, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia takes us inside the urgent preparations as the city scrambles to get its budget in order, mindful of past mistakes and determined not to repeat them.
The Sunnyside City Council, working closely with Finance Director Monica Hofster, has created a plan to balance the budget for the upcoming year. However, this week's City Council meeting saw a rushed presentation of the final budget draft. Technical difficulties plagued the Finance Director, forcing her to restart her work multiple times, adding pressure to an already tight schedule. During a review of the rushed draft, Deputy Mayor George Galvan found an error.
You still have 8 communications officers officers listed. My understanding, due to when Toppinage went away, it went down to 6. Should that be updated to 6?
Correct. It's going to be 6 with 1 supervisor.
The proposed budget includes some cuts. Pool hours are slashed to halftime, which will also reduce some employment opportunities.
Seasonal staffing is reduced to half of what it would normally be. Normally there's 12 temporary seasonal maintenance staffing, and we reduced that down to 6.
Hiring freezes are also part of the plan, meant to help stabilize finances. Concerns about the final budget draft didn't stop with Deputy Mayor Galvan. Councilwoman Karen Vasquez and Julia Hart voiced their concerns as well, emphasizing the need for caution and thorough review before approval.
This is also we're barely getting the books, and for us to just vote yes right now, it's I feel like a lot that we need to digest, and I would feel more comfortable having some more time going over it all.
Now I'm looking at, that should say 6 plus 1 under the communications thing. And then there were some questions again about the dispatch. There were some questions again about the jail. There's some questions still about some other places where we're talking about freezes. So I would really rather have a little bit more time just to make sure that this is still matching with what we looked at before.
With hesitation mounting, the council did not approve the budget at the last regular city council meeting of the year. Facing a state-imposed deadline of December 31st to finalize their budget, the council has scheduled a special meeting for December 29th. Reporting in Sunnyside, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
The deputy mayor urges his fellow council members to utilize the time before the special meeting to meet with the city's finance director to ask any questions and express concerns so they are all on the same page come December 29th.
Pasco's rapid growth is creating some tough financial questions, and city leaders say they're concerned the numbers aren't adding up. During the latest Pasco City Council workshop, City Manager Harold Stewart warned the cost of growth may soon outpace the revenue it brings in. He said the city could face a $12 to $14 million budget shortfall in the next 2-year cycle as inflation, infrastructure demands, and staffing pressures continue to rise. Stewart also raised concerns over state-mandated paid family and medical leave, saying long absences are making it harder to keep essential work covered.
Our biggest cost, like any other organization, is our people. They're our most valuable asset, but they're also our most expensive. And we're paying a lot of money for them not to work for us. And so if there's any appetite for talking about how we can fix that, that would be appreciated.
Council members say they'll continue discussing the financial impacts as they shape the next budget.
Our news at 6 is just getting started. Coming up, Grace Schrodenboer, who has spent 15 years helping at her local clinic, and now she is earning some big recognition. We will tell you how she is making a difference and proving volunteering has no age limit.
All right, we're tracking rain showers, rapid river rises, and strong gusty winds. I'll cover all those details when we come right back.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
Teams up with STCU to find local heroes and thank them for the work they do in our community.
Yeah, this month, Grace Schrodenboer was the lucky winner. Good Morning Northwest's Jessica Jalal was there to surprise her and share her inspiring story. For Grace Schrodenboer, it was supposed to be a regular Wednesday shift, but she was about to find out that her 15 years of service hadn't gone unnoticed.
So we're with Apple Valley News Now and STCU, and you are our Volunteers Count winner. You just won $1,000 towards Grace Clinic for all your hard work.
Grace first walked through these doors simply looking for a way to stay active and useful. She asked if she could help out, and she has never looked back.
I needed something to do, and I came here and asked if I could volunteer, and they said sure. So I started, and I didn't want to quit.
She stayed because of the people. It wasn't just about the work, it was also about the environment the staff created for her.
They, I don't know, they were just people that helped you along and never I don't know, never griped or anything, you know, and just kind of, if I needed an answer, they were willing to give it to me, and they were just all kind and generous.
Grace currently runs the food pantry logistics, sorting donations and stocking shelves. And while the name Grace Clinic fits her perfectly, she wants to set the record straight.
No, Grace Clinic was before I was here.
Coincidence or not, she is the heart of this place. That's why Erica Watson nominated her.
The age of 92 and still coming and volunteering weekly at our clinic is just so inspirational. And I always tell her, I'm like, you're my goal.
If you've ever thought about volunteering but felt intimidated to start, Grace says it's actually pretty simple.
Just be eager to learn and willing to learn, and they'll help you along.
For Apple Valley News Now, I'm Austin Reed.
If you would like to nominate someone, just visit our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right, I'm going to take a deep breath. We have a lot to talk about weather-wise. Dust Devil Skycam in Pasco. You can see the roadway wet. Looks like traffic has been moving along nicely this evening. 49 degrees. I'm just going to say it's been raining cats and dogs because it's been pretty wet out there all evening long. Winds are light at 3 miles per hour. We're going to keep an eye on that because those winds are going to start picking up overnight. Here's the rainfall that's happening right now through Hermiston all the way down the Columbia River Gorge towards LeGrand, Walla Walla, up to Othello, Wenatchee, and even a few maybe mixed rain showers there in Ellensburg. So again, active weather. It is the atmospheric river. We've been talking about this guy. Still massive, not quite as big as we saw yesterday, but definitely pointed right at the Pacific Northwest. Now, it was pointed more southerly today, but it's going to be moving back up to the Seattle area and across our Cascade Mountains. Let's talk flood alerts. Yakima and Natchez rivers, Cle Elum down to Hortlick, that area there that you can see is going to be experiencing some flooding levels as well. We'll move a little further down to Ellensburg, all the way down to Umtanum, also in a flood alert, flood warning, I should say, going on. Then we'll take a look at the Natchez River, and that is basically along Highway 410 Chinook Pass as it trails into Highway 12. And then move on down from Natchez through the Yakima Valley, also under a flood warning. And we'll move even further to the east, and we see the Yakima River at Benton City to West Richland. That's going to be happening a little bit later on, but everybody's under a flood alert, so be prepared. Further downstream, obviously, later on. So we're watching those flood alerts until mainly Thursday and Friday for most of those rivers. For the Yakima River at Kiona, that's the one closer to the Tri-Cities, 10 a.m. Thursday to 4 a.m. Monday. That's when we're going to start to see that river crest and start to bring in some localized flooding. We're just about at moderate flood stage on the Yakima River near Parker tonight. It's increased from 4.5 feet up to nearly 10 feet in about 24 hours, so pretty significant. And you see it cresting all the way up close to 12 feet. We'll take a look at the Yakima River at Kiona. This one again a little bit later on, but eventually cresting right there about 14 feet. So we're keeping an eye on the the West Richland Golf Course and the trailer park close by. There's your rain showers. They continue pretty hot and heavy all night tonight. Starts breaking apart as we get into Wednesday, and we actually might dry out in a few of our spots. Still could see some rain up towards Ellensburg, maybe a few showers out towards Walla Walla, but this breaks up and lightens up, at least for the lower elevations. We'll continue to see heavy mountain showers through tomorrow. Here's some of the totals around our area. We're going to pick up another 7 inches or more up towards Snoqualmie Pass, and lighter amounts, of course, in the lower elevations. Walla Walla and Pendleton, just about a ½ an inch. Cue up these winds. We've got a wind advisory in place, 25 to 45 mile an hour gusts through Thursday. Our overnight lows tonight are looking decent. We're in the 40s. Again, we're above average for this time of year. All right, your 7-day planner. We've got windy conditions through tomorrow, breezy on Thursday, flood threats and first alert weather days all the way from Thursday through Sunday for the Tri-Cities. Taking a look at Yakima, we've got first alert weather days Wednesday through Friday, also based on those floods, with the rain showers decreasing by Friday. As we take a look at Ellensburg, first alert weather days through Friday there as well for the flood threats that we're experiencing. And you see those temperatures pretty warm. Those temperatures are running a good 15 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. One thing I wanted to stress for folks, we showed you video earlier of the fast moving rivers with lots of debris in them. I know you might be tempted to get out that old kayak and hit one of these streams, but I would advise you not to do that. So stay away from the water. And again, if you live near a river, creek, or stream, be prepared for flooding conditions.
All right, Stacy. Well, speaking of that, coming up, drone video captures a dramatic flood rescue. How Snohomish County deputies are using high-tech tools to save lives.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, check this out. Drone video captured rescuers helping 2 campers by the Snohomish River in Gold Bar, Washington State. Take a look.
Yeah, this video was released by the Snohomish County Sheriff's Office. Deputies say Monday night they used the drone to guide crews to the campers who were staying in a tent.
They had gotten into some trouble after the area flooded. Officials used watercraft and say they were able to make the rescue. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, major road closures begin in West Richland, the project that is requiring drivers to face their new routes and their patience.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
.30.
A Walla Walla homeless shelter expands twice in 5 years, while the Alliance Sleep Center provides more than just a place to sleep.
Plus, a senior basketball star combines classroom success with court excellence. Why the student's dedication is paying off for her next chapter.
And it's a First Alert Weather Day. Your news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks for joining us here tonight. We have a lot going on weather-wise. We have rain, we have flooding. Austin was even out at the site of some water rescues today. Yep. So it's just been a lot going on, and it continues.
And the rain is picking up. Let's get right to First Alert. Stacey Lee.
Yeah, guys, if you've been outside lately, I call it raining cats and dogs. It's been raining all evening long. Once again, atmospheric river. You guys get used to that word. Probably going to be hearing that a lot this winter. This is the setup for tonight, and it definitely is absolutely what's happening out our window. We've also been tracking moderate river flooding, and we could see that all the way through Sunday through the entire region. This is our most impressive graphic. We just started down about 14 feet on the Natchez River, and in about 24 hours it crested out at 19 feet. Now this river is going to continue to remain active right around flood level. It'll start decreasing after we get towards the Thursday or Friday. Cue the strong gusty winds. We've got a wind advisory in place later tonight through tomorrow. Gusts 25 to 45 miles an hour. That could down some trees or put out power in the region, so be prepared for that. So flood risk remains high through the region. Strong gusty winds also queued up for late tonight into tomorrow. There are more showers on the way, but more so for the mountains. But we've got our temperatures running 15 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. I've got a lot to unpack for you. Stay with us. I'll give you my First Alert full weather forecast coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you. If you are just joining us tonight, let's bring you up to date on what's happening. Dangerous conditions across the region as water is rising. It is rising fast in many locations. You know, this was the scene just after 3 p.m. in Yakima County. You're looking at the Yakima River in between Toppenish and Union Gap, right next to Interstate 82.
Right, and if you take a look at your screen right there, you can see the large logs, debris, and fast-moving water. and they are all becoming quite the problem as we head into the night. Officials are monitoring the situation closely.
And Wendy, as you were mentioning earlier, I was at the scene of a major water rescue as the Yakima County Sheriff's Office says dozens of homeless individuals who were living on Robertson Landing were trapped by those rising floodwaters. Search and rescue teams, along with 2 Army Black Hawk helicopters from the Yakima Training Center, scoured the Yakima River. By about 3:30 this afternoon, a total of 18 people and more than a dozen pets were rescued. Camp Hope, a homeless resource organization, responded, along with a city bus and medics who provided support.
So far, everybody's doing okay. There might be a couple issues of hypothermia. But as you can see behind me, there's the fire department, a couple of ambulances here for any sort of medical attention.
Officials are reminding people in that specific area to watch for the water levels all week and into this coming weekend.
In other news now, the Walla Walla Alliance for the Homeless says rising demand is putting new pressure on its sleep center. The Alliance now shelters around 60 to 70 people a night. And officials say the growing need comes as housing costs rise across Walla Walla. The low barrier facility recently expanded with 9 new huts and additional amenities, but leaders say funding remains uncertain. The shelter operates on about $700,000 a year, which comes out to roughly $29 per night of care per person, far below the national average.
As a part of our shelter, we offer peer support services, which is kind of general advocacy for whatever people need, whether it's helping get state identification or state medical benefits or SNAP food stamp benefits, or connection to employment and resume prep and interview preparation or the housing authority.
Green says the Alliance continues expanding to meet demand while relying on state, county, and city support.
New in our 6:30 half hour, a part of West Van Giesen Street over in West Richland is now closed until June the 26th. West Richland police say all of the road closures on Van Giesen are due to the widening of the road as they are adding sidewalks and some utility work. During this long road closure, West Richland police advising drivers to be patient and slow down around the construction area, along with taking alternative routes and not going through the road closure signs.
The road closed signs are really for everybody's safety with the road work being done. Every day things are moving, holes are being dug and then refilled. The road surface isn't really ready for people to be driving on it. So it's barricaded for your safety, the citizen's safety. If you're driving around the barricades, it's up to a misdemeanor or an infraction up to $124.
West Richland police say they are actively near the construction zones looking for people who are driving through them. They also add if you live inside the construction zone area and there is no alternative way of getting home, you are allowed to go through.
On the sports beat now, Chiawana High School's girls basketball program has produced many talented players in recent years.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable highlights another player joining that list.
Bailey Maldonado is a standout player for the Chiawana Riverhawks. The senior is committed to play college basketball at Central Washington University under head coach Randy Richardson.
Just Coach Randy and Coach Jess, they just made a connection with me really quick, and so that's something I admired. And so I felt like we made a good connection. So just the bond together, I feel like that's the right place for me, and I'm excited to get over there.
But Maldonado still has one more year at Chiawana, and she has started it off hot, scoring 19 and 24 points during the team's 2-0 start.
It'll bring a smile to my face because when you start talking about Bailey, it's nothing but good things. It starts for her in the classroom. I mean, she's a tremendous, tremendous student, but she is a junkie. Like, she is a basketball junkie. She loves the game. I find her in the gym all the time, and that's why she's so good. The amount of time that she puts in is incredible.
That work ethic is what makes her the type of player that every coach would love to have.
That's the joy as a coach, right? You love coaching those kinds of kids, and there's a reason she's going to go play at Central. Yeah, she's tremendous, tremendous.
No, I just love the game. I put in the work, and so I'm glad it showed out tonight.
Central Washington coach Randy Richardson describes Maldonado as, quote, an extremely skilled and gifted guard with a tremendous basketball IQ. The leader on Chiawana's team, she'll look to make the most out of her last season. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
On top of being a standout on the court, Maldonado has been a 3-year honor roll recipient and received the Washington State Tournament Sportsmanship Award last season. Still ahead in tonight's Fly the Northwest, we'll take you to a place where a team goes to build their strength and resilience.
Stacy.
And that's right. We're tracking rain showers, river flooding, and lots to talk about. Stick around for my full weather forecast when we come right back.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Enter Santa's Big Give and maybe win $500 from Coca-Cola of Yakima Tri-Cities or a $200 gift card from Bank CDA. Enter at contests on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Win big from Coca-Cola, Bank CDA, and Apple Valley News Now.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Pete, it's a sanctuary where they learn about resilience, growth, and the power of teamwork.
So tonight, we take you down to the river to meet the young rowing crew who are finding their rhythm in their own little hideaway.
Coming down to the water is everyone's favorite time of year. This season, we've been working really hard. I think we're going to do really good things. We have a young team, but they're all very willing. just to be out here on water every day. It's something completely new off of campus. It's an incredible feeling, and when you get in a rhythm with your team, there's nothing better than it.
There's a lot of advantages just because there's no one else out here. We have the whole water to ourselves, so there's no interruption. This is definitely a unique place. I'm from Los Angeles, so I didn't get this luxury in high school.
This is just our own little hideaway. I mean, we just build toughness and resilience out here, so. It's a beautiful place. It doesn't always cooperate, but we learn how to be temperamental, and we learn how to just keep going through it, like keep rowing no matter what.
Well, more than just a team, they're building toughness and resilience every stroke of the way.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we have a First Alert weather day, and it is still raining. Look outside, guys. Yes, people have been behaving, though, on Edison, so I'm very proud of you out there. All right, 49 degrees, wet, wet, wet. We're going to continue to see those rain showers tonight. Our feels like temp is 48. Our winds are light at 3, but they're not going to stay that light. Here's the active rain moving through the region. We're even seeing a little mixed precip between Ellensburg and Cle Elum tonight. So, again, very active weather from the atmospheric river that we've been tracking for the last several days. Here it is. Now, last night, if you recall, it was way out here, so it is starting to shrink, but not really. It's still got a lot of moisture in that. You know, an atmospheric river can carry as much water as the Mississippi River, except for it's in the air, and then it dumps down on top of us. And that's exactly what we're seeing happen tonight, and we'll continue to see it tomorrow. Majority of it tomorrow will stay on the west side and in the Cascades. We'll have a little chance to dry out in some of our areas. What we do have are active flood warnings in the area from Cle Elum all the way down to Horlick. This area here, we've been seeing flooded roads and some areas. Remember when they say not to cross those flooded roads. All right, when we head on down into Ellensburg and down that way on the Yakima River, we're also seeing some flood warnings, and those are going to be pretty active at least through about Thursday in that region. This is the big one that was flooding today. Now, this is the Natchez River, basically 410 Chinook Pass all the way down as it heads towards Yakima and Sela. That part of the river has been also flooding. There's Natchez itself, Tyatin, Cowiche, Glede, all towns there around Sela. You guys are all impacted under flood alerts tonight. And then a little bit further down the road, say Thursday into Friday, we're keeping an eye on the Yakima River between Benton City and West Richland. We're talking about some flooding potentials for the West Richland Golf Course and the trailer park near that area. So again, avoid those rivers if you can. This is our timelines on most of them. Most of the alerts will run through Thursday and Friday, with the exception of the Yakima River at Kiona. That's the one closer to the Tri-Cities. That'll go from 10 a.m. Thursday through 4 a.m. on Monday. Look at the rain. There it is. It keeps on coming tonight. After about midnight, things start to break apart. We'll have cloudy skies, maybe a little fog lingering around, but you can see the heavy rain showers continue to fall into the Cascade Mountains and the west side. Most of us remaining dry tomorrow, but there could be a stray shower towards the foothills of the Blues tomorrow and in the Ellensburg area. Rainfall totals are impressive. We're expecting over 10 inches, expecting another 7 inches across Snoqualmie Pass, a little over 5 inches in White Pass, I should say, and well, a little bit less here in the lower elevations. We do have a wind advisory that picks up late tonight through tomorrow. We're going to be watching those winds at 25 to 45 miles an hour, and those will start to recede and mellow out on Thursday. Tonight's temperatures fairly mild through the area, even in Ellensburg, 37 overnight. The rest of us staying in the 40s, and these temperatures are running well above average for this time of year. Let's take a look at your 7-day planning forecast. There you go. Lighter chances of rain, as you can see here, but some windy conditions. We continue to see those alert days kicking in on Thursday through Sunday for the Tri-Cities area, and then those rains could come back to us on Monday and Tuesday. First alert weather days Wednesday through Friday in Yakima. Once again, those rivers, those folks around rivers, creeks, and streams in the area need to be safe out there. don't go recreating in the rivers right now. Let's take a look at Ellensburg. Very windy there as well the next couple of days, plus the flood threat is pretty active all the way through Friday. Walla Walla is looking wet and windy for the next couple of days with temperatures pretty warm, 63 degrees. We're typically down in the 40s for the daytime high, so we're running a good 20 degrees above average for this time of year. Hermiston, look at that, 66. That is a warm day for December. Wow. It's not a record, guys. I looked up the records today. We would have to be closer to 70 degrees plus to make a record there in Hermiston.
Jeez.
So it's close, but
my goodness.
Can you believe 70 degrees in December around here? Nah.
No, but I
don't remember it if it ever happened.
That would actually be a little weird.
Yeah, it would be strange. So very warm, very wet, windy, and then of course anybody by the rivers need to be careful. So be safe.
Right. Well, thank you. Coming up, one company is launching a unique giveaway. Call it holiday wrapping with a soda twist.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 290 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and one of only 2 critical access hospitals in the state of Washington. For over 78 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Soda brand. It's called, I can't read the
Olipop.
screen. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it
Gotcha.
has an unusual holiday campaign. It's giving
gotcha.
away soda-scented wrapping paper.
Yes, they're inspired by its crisp apple, vintage cola, and ginger ale flavors. The company is randomly selecting 1,000 fans to receive a roll of wrapping paper and a 12-pack of the corresponding flavor.
The giveaway started this week and runs through December 16th. So for all of your wrapping soda needs.
Right?
Yeah.
And it smells good too. Yay.
But every single year around this time, there's a new holiday invention.
A gimmick.
Yeah, gimmick. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
All right, no gimmicks here, just a reason to smile when we come right back.
My name is Isabel Rodriguez. I'm the customer service manager here at Ben Franklin Transit. We do a little bit of everything. We do outreach. We help our riders. We want to give them the information that they need, what routes to look for, how to board our buses, how to pull the cord, and if they're really feeling nervous, our drivers are great resources. We're moving a lot of our most vulnerable community members from point A to point B. It's giving people the freedom to get where they need to get to.
As a parent, I feel very blessed to have access to BFT. A lot of our families have two working parents, and it's important for our kids to still be able to utilize our community resources while also being able to have reliable transportation to those places when us as parents are busy working.
The ability to go wherever you need to go without needing a car or someone to drive you. BFT connects me to freedom.
My name is Jaime Torres. I am a human rights activist, differently abled artist, disability rights advocate. I use the Ben Franklin Transit paratransit service, which here is called Dollaride. I'm learning how to live life again. I'm learning how to do things again. So being able to get out and have reliable transportation, it plays an integral part in mental health and the practice of being social again.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Smile. So come take a look at your screen. Great photo. Now, if you look closely through the clouds, you can see the full moon. Now, I'm surprised with our crazy weather that we could even get that. Good job from Stu Malloy for sending that in. Tri-Cities full moon. That was on Sunday evening. Smile. So come take a look at your screen. Great photo. Now, if you look closely through the clouds, you can see the full moon. Now, I'm surprised with our crazy weather that we could even get that. Good job from Stu Malloy for sending that in. Tri-Cities full moon. That was on Sunday evening. Keep snapping those photos and use that QR code on top of your screen to get your photo on TV. Thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. All right, these all-important weather stories. We've got river flooding possible on many of our local rivers, creeks, and streams around the area. We also have some gusty winds with a wind advisory in place beginning late tonight through tomorrow. And then our temperatures are going to top out in the 60s, very unusual for the month of December. Real quick, planning your day out. Some of us getting rain, some of us drying out. So if you're ready to dry out a little bit, tomorrow's your day. Temperatures on the warm side, as you can see there. But for those areas under the rain, also be watching for river flooding. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yeah. Stay safe, everybody. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.
Legacy lives in the people who've made this place home. For decades, Hapo and Community First Bank have been part of that legacy. Different names, same mission, invested in every relationship. We're coming together to keep building what matters. Because legacy doesn't end. It lives on in every loan, every dream, every member helped.
Hi, welcome to Hapo.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Rising water levels, impassable roads, the threat to life, and the race against the clock.